All right, evening. How's everything going? I'll turn this down a little bit. There we go. So how's everybody doing? Everyone good? Bored? How's it going, dude? How's it going? How is it going? Hoya, how's it going, dude? Supersonic? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. We'll get started in a minute. Let's go north in space. Indeed. I'm good, man. I'm good, Supersonic. Thank you very much, mate. I'm good. Got a lot done today. Got a lot done. Got 2 videos recorded. Got 2 lessons recorded. Got 6 essays marked. I just finished. I'm about, I would say, 60% through the first pass of Exile Edition. Warhammer 40,000 Exile Edition. I'm about 60% of the way there. About. Thereabouts. Yeah. I'm now writing the rules for the Blast and Flame templates and that now. So we're nearly there. We're getting there. We're getting there. An announcement will be on about that soon. I'm writing the Exile edition of 40k, and then I'm going to be writing the Exiled Blades Codex, because it's important when you're doing a 40k edition yourself. You can't just release the rules into the wild and say, have at it. You've got to also release a full codex so people know what the rules look like army by army. Do you know what I mean? So when I do the Exiled Blades, I'll release that too, all for free. And then people can say, if they've got an Orc army, can look at the Exiled Blades and go, okay, that's a powerful army codex. My codex needs to be able to stand up to that, right? And that's how we go about it. I will be accepting applications pretty soon for those of you who want to write your own codexes and for them to be a part of the official quote-unquote Exile Edition codex, lineup. Saying that, though, as I say in the rules, when they do come out, when these scratch rules do come out for 40k, that I'm writing, they are open source. So you don't need to use the official quote-unquote codexes that we're writing. You can do your own if you want to. It's for you to have fun with and generally do your own thing. I wrote some more of Grimblade today, which is my own tabletop RPG, which is going well. And generally, yeah, just busy. Busy. Trying to keep busy. Not think about other things. Which is your favourite out of the trilogy of Mass Effect, says Supersonic? 2. 2, as I said yesterday, 2 is the... I've got a soft spot for 1, of course, and 3. But 2 is essentially what BioWare could have been if EA just stayed away from them and gave them lots of money, and it wasn't infected with modern-day politics, quote-unquote. If they just stuck to what they were back in the day, 2 is basically the zenith of what BioWare achieved in terms of storytelling and the BioWare cycle and, their games in general. It's the Empire Strikes Back of Mass Effect, and if you're the Empire Strikes Back of Mass Effect, it's a fucking good game. Yeah. Good on you, Master. Get fixing stuff. Do some man shit. As for your sci-fi game, he says, what about a human faction that left the galaxy and a few centuries later have come back as Reaper-like symbiotic, and they believe the next step for human evolution? Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. I'm not going to do it in the 40k game, of course, because, it's 40k. Yeah, we could do that. Dudes, I'm really looking forward to playing this tonight. Do you know what else I love about being on YouTube? is that a lot of my friends on Steam are my friends, or people who know me from YouTube. So I started playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition yesterday, and 6 of my friends now own Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is really cool. So obviously they watched the stream and got the hankering to play it, which is great. It's awesome. Alright, you should now be seeing the game. Let's get into it. Board, if you see the codex that we do for the Exiled Blades, it's not going to be very big, and you think you can do a decent job of writing the World Eaters Codex, you can write the World Eaters Codex. I'll say that now. There are certain armies I'm not accepting applications for, because I've got people in mind that I want to write those codexes. So, Mordian Glory, I'm going to get in touch with him. I'd like him to write the Imperial Guard one. Probably Board for the World Eaters. You know, people who know their armies inside and out, do you know what I mean? Who know what they want from it.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
What the fuck? Hell is wrong with you, woman? We've been here for like 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds. Chill. Oh. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of Yargus Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system and was called before a team could investigate further. Do you want to send a recon team? Okay, weird. What would you have done at the end of Mass Effect 3? And yeah, I always choose Destroy. The reason why I always choose Destroy is because that's what you set out to do at the start of the game, and I'm not about to, like, not do that just because some fucking hologram tells me not to. Just saying. Whoa, this is filled up quite a bit. Do we want to read the... No, I'll do another thing. Do we want to read... Do we want to listen to the codex? Up to you. But in terms of, yeah, I think doing the like control, we'll get there when we get there, of course. But the control decision is like what the Elusive Man wanted to do, which doesn't really make sense because the Elusive Man at that stage, you know, he's pretty far gone. I have a lot of respect for the Elusive Man. Like, he's one of my favorite characters because he's just based. But he does lose his way towards the end, but that's because the Reapers are taking over his body. You know, that's not because of who he is as a person. Do you know what I mean? So he kind of loses his own mind, which sucks. And it doesn't work, right? Like, control doesn't work. And then you've got the other... What is it? Synthesis? Again, Synthesis... Mass Effect is a game about choice, about freedom, about having your own choice to choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do. So taking everybody's choice away and saying you're now merging with synthetics to be one big super life form is kind of rapey. kind of weird. So I've never gone for that either. So yeah, destroy. Like literally, Go fuck yourself. I'm destroying you. Alright, half of you have voted now, so I'm going to end that poll there. We're going to do some of the...
Roughly 1,200 years
we know those,
ago,
don't we?
the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role. 50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
That's a very, very 40k thing to do, isn't it? The gods are actually aliens, but, you know, misremembered encounters.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
So that changes with Legion, right? Because Legion's on his own and is also extremely able to communicate, and he's not animalistic at all. So a lot of these codexes are written in universe. Do you know what I mean? And they change a little bit as things go on.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
So this changes, obviously, as the game goes on. I think this will change it, right? Yeah? Because, yeah, obviously, it's not Geth technology that's doing this.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Kind of crazy how, I'm not going to go through all of it, but kind of crazy how, you know, all that things pan out.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her over, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari Consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari Consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
He's got a point, like two races in one. It's like no one cares about them.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
So I think what it is that the humans are the first race to turn up in Mass Effect that the Council go, oh, these guys have the capability of actually matching us. You know what I mean? Everybody else doesn't. You know? Everybody else are like, they have like 1 or 2 worlds, whereas humans have like expanded really quickly. So I think what the Volus is saying is right. They would be invited to the Council much quicker, but it's because of, you know, their capabilities.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it. This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something. I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
It's just the fact that she says that in front of them. It's just, oh, she's too based, man. It's ridiculous.
Big place.
Yeah, and I'll ask Caden's input. Big place. Hello.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Sure is peaceful here.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Well, Elcor are pretty chill. I like the Elcor.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Something in the cadence of his voice makes me think he's a dark elf from Skyrim. Yeah, he's changed with the synthesizer and the voice, of course. You can't really tell, but let's hack his okay.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari Consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Chora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Chora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Chora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
So apparently,
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
So, every single conversation that Shepard has is recorded in full. So, the guys who played Shepard had to say I should go like 95,000 odd times. It became like a thing where they had like
Welcome to the Presidium.
mugs with it on and everything.
Your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
So, in Mass Effect, there's a thing called a universal translator, like you do in, like you have in Star Trek, which means all the alien races can understand each other. I have a problem with that, right? I would much rather that everybody speaks English and nobody knows why. Wouldn't that be more interesting? Like, everybody speaks English and nobody knows why. It's sort of the mysteries of the galaxy, right? And it turns out the Reapers actually invented English as like a lingua franca. So everybody would, like, you know, find each other and advance quicker so they could come and harvest them.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibility. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Okay. It is too perfect. I like the fact that it is pretty perfect, this place.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Welcome, I am Naelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the Consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the Consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation.
Boring.
As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the Consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
You had Shepard at woman.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Nothing funnier than, like, old character models trying to be sexy.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
If I have time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
Fine.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner. I'd spend all day here if I could.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to find out you're a prostitute. Brilliant. That's excellent. Okay, aboard, I have to say this, like, me and Theo are not the same. I'm not very good at many things in my life, but I think I pride myself on being a good role player. I will say that. Although Shepard, to be fair, Shepard is just a horn dog. This is what he is. Like in every single, I've never seen a Shepard who isn't one. You know what I mean?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Chora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
That's steady ratting me out.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
What the fuck are you doing?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
You just put the side of her head on his face. Now sniff my temple.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first
Still a wander down here. God, I could do without that shake of the camera. I don't think I've ever been down here. In all my time, I don't think I've ever been down here.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
So yeah, this is also Commander Shepard. So what Hikari was saying there is true. Yeah, so Mark Mia he was a voice of the aliens way before he was the voice of Shepard. Then they couldn't find a male Shepard and just had Mark Mia do it for a bit. And they went, oh, that sounds good. So just gave him the job. But they had to stop Mark Mia from doing most of the aliens in later games because obviously it's a bit immersion breaking to hear Shepard talking back to you.
Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
That's the thing, though. I said to John, who was our DM the other night for Cyberpunk, I said that Theo's gonna like sit out the next side gig. I don't think he will now because it'll be a while before we do anything. Mainly because I just want to see what the group does without him, because he is very much stepping into a leadership role, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. But like, it would be good if we could. Oh, hang on. As a viewer, I want to see what happens when he's not there. That'd be hilarious to see what people do. Because him and Darby are the two big meat dudes at the moment. Those of you who aren't following along Cyberpunk, you will not know what I'm talking about. But shame on you, you should. We put a lot of work into it, you should. Now, Barlavon's somebody who I always miss. He's tucked away over here, but he's actually in Mass Effect 2 and 3, I think.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Yo, y'all. Yeah, it's brilliant, mate.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Cheers, board. I think what it is, and I said this to John the other night, and if any of you are curious about this, it's literally on the channel. We play a role-playing game called Cyberpunk 2087. Is that I think it's a mix between everybody in the real life knows each other through me. You know, it's my channel that it's on. I organised it, so naturally people are gonna like follow the lead of the person who brought them there. Like if you take me to a party, I'm gonna follow your lead because you know everybody there, kind of a thing. You know, that thing. But I'm hoping like as we go along, other people like just jump up and start doing things on their own, sort of a thing. It started to happen already, actually. A lot of characters are already starting to do that. Like we've seen it from Darby, Slink, and Doc. They've all started to do their own thing, which is great. So I'm thinking maybe one session where Theo takes a back seat or isn't there at all will like break its back, and then we're up, you know, everything's fine. Or he might just be there throughout, and we can do it slowly. It might go either way.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Well, good luck with that, your Balin, mate. Good luck with your HEV driving test tomorrow, man. Are those the really big haulers? Dude, Steady will be jealous. He loves those things. Kev says, in the midst of an insanity run through on my Steam Deck. On 2 currently. Great series. It is, dude. It is. It's one of those series where I'm really jealous of people who've never played it.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
See you later. Dude, there's another bridge down there. What the fuck? This is way bigger than it was last time. That's what she said. Ah, this is the thing. This is actually a relay. Those of you who don't know, this is actually a working relay. And it goes straight to the place on Ilos. So you come through here in your Mako later. Then you crash land over here somewhere.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Citadel Tower's over there, right? Okay. What's this? Towards directions. Okay, we can't go in there right now. Well, best of luck with it, dude. I'm sure you're gonna kill it. I'm sure you'll be fine. Where's rapid transit? I thought it was right there.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Let's find rapid transit. Where the bloody hell is it? One thing they always got right is how fake this place seems. It just seems like it's tranquil but it's like Uncanny Valley. It's just not quite right. Oh, we can only go to the right. Wards access? No. Embassies. Go to the tower. I think we've got to do this before things open up.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
You know, the armor of Garrus, you can, like, it's the same techniques as when you do 40k. Like, he's edge highlighted all over.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You know, Udina gets a bad rep because of what he does in Mass Effect 3, right? But, like, I'll get to that when we get to that. But for how much of a prick he is, he does stand up for Shepard in this. He's like, yeah, that's not his decision of whether Shepard joins the Spectres or not. Like, you know, it's pretty cool. He's doing it for his own arrogant reasons, but yeah.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I will say this, Akari. I'm not as forgiving with the Council as you are. You know, Udina goes for humanity, and if you're playing a Renegade Shepherd, you and Udina are actually quite aligned in quite a lot of things. And even when it doesn't really suit his purposes because he doesn't like you, he still stands up for you, you know? In terms of the Council, they are blinded a lot by arrogance and by, you know, we are the greatest species in the galaxy, you know, nothing can destroy us. And they don't listen, you know? Even in later games, they don't listen. They say, yeah, we can't help, sorry. It's like, dude, the Reapers are here, they're killing us all. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, fuck them.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
What is it with women, Garrus?
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Chora's den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Oh, cheers for that, board. You can hate me, North, but I hate that I saved the Council. We will get to that later. We will get to that. I don't... I don't really save them. Because even at that point, I've said this before, if you're the kind of person who saves the council at the end of this game, I wouldn't want you commanding me in a warfare situation. I'd want to know that I'm getting the job done and you're not putting my life at risk for feelings. Do you know what I mean? Saving the council at the end of Mass Effect 1 is about feelings. It's about, let's go and be the good guys when the Reaper's right there, like Sovereign's right there, and you can end this, and it's killing everybody. And going in to save the council might just end up with you all being killed. Whereas if you go for the jugular, you've got a chance of ending it. A military commander would look at that and go, yeah, we're going for the target. We're not going for... If you're like in a combat situation and one of your guys goes down, you stop to see if he's all right for a couple of seconds and you move on. You're under a hail of bullets. You move on. Like, yeah, anytime you see an interview from one of those guys, they're like, yeah, that was my brother. I loved him, but like, you know, we're taking fire. Like, I'm returning. I'm neutralizing the threat. I'm getting the mission done, right? So I'll put it this way: saving the council is something that a civilian would do, right? Killing Sovereign and sacrificing the council is something that a soldier would do. Like, so in my opinion, Shepard, as in not me, but Shepard, would sacrifice the council and kill Sovereign. Even if he's Paragon, Shepard would still make the military decision of saying, no, that's a waste of resources. This isn't personal. That's a waste of resources. The threat's here. Let's deal with the threat. Let's complete the mission. Do you know what I mean? And that's my you know, my thoughts. I might be wrong. That's my thoughts. Yeah, Hikari's explaining why Garrus gets everybody wet. I don't know why. It's one of those weird things with Garrus. I don't know what it is. Let's see what she says. She says, I think it's she anyway. She says, I think it's mostly that the female romance options other than Garrus suck. They do. They really do. Kaiden blows. Jacob cheats on you. Oh, dude. So Steady, who was in chat, had a female Shepard, and he romanced Jacob, and I couldn't tell him not to because of spoilers. And then later on, he completed Mass Effect 3. He was like, fucking cheated on me. And I was like, yeah, dude, I mean, he sucks. Like, what can I say? Thane is goated, but he's also not really in the picture in 3. Garrus is the way. Yeah, Thane is the best romance option, but he's not in all 3 games. He doesn't have a lot of content. And, yeah.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
I agree, Hikari, about the Council thing. You said if the Reapers are coming, we can't have the Council crippled by lack of leadership at the top. That's true, but at the time, you've got to deal with what's in front of you. So I don't think a commander would be thinking, well, the Reapers are coming, so... do you know what I mean? Like, you'd be thinking, well, no, I got to deal with this here and now, like he's about to, like, end the galaxy. So that's what I'd be doing.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Scan that one.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Hey, wards locations. Let's go to Chora's Den.
That's him.
The hell? Good thing, Caden, fuck's sake.
Those were Saren's men.
Area secured.
Huh, awesome.
A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general.
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Good joke, he never gets promoted.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Caden.
I got business here, but not with you.
They can all wait. This is so funny. They can just wait while Shepard gets a lap dance. Rex is my favorite character in the series. Yeah. Yeah. He does have a really cool storyline, to be honest with you. See, that would never be. This would never be in later BioWare games, like ever. They're getting a lap dance. How dare you? Wasn't I supposed to do something else? Here he is.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Hey, I just want to show you his beds and something.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Alright, Board, have a good one, man. Have a good one. Alright, where am I going?
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doug. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Someone calm Hikari down. She's gonna need a glass of water.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Alright, we'll take you, and we'll take you. Kind of spoilers, like who can be in your squad there, but it's fine. Whatever. So do we need to upgrade Garrus? Yes, we do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he uses a rifle, right? Yeah, assault rifles. And you can have some bump, bump, bump. And there we go.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch Latanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Alrighty. Don't you miss it when you had things like this in games and like nobody drew any attention to it? Right? If this was modern BioWare, it'd be like, hey, player, hey, stop. Do you know these two women are gay? Do you know they're gay? Yeah, they're gay. How'd you feel about that? How'd you feel about that? Hey, player, stop what you're doing. They're gay. They're gay. How do you feel? How does it make you feel? They're gay. Gay. It's like, okay, yeah. Like, old school BioWare, just walk past, yeah, no problem. It's normal. Get on with it. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way. I think CSEC Academy is Presidium? No. No, we don't want to go there. Stunning and brave. Yes, Stufa. Stunning and brave. Indeed. Sorry, I'm investigating all the nooks and crannies to see if there's anything I've missed. Can I change my party from here? Auto level? No.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Aku's. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
I do like how the Asari technically don't have a sex, and that's fine, but they're basically female because of how they are. Like, most of them are very level-headed, they're diplomats, they're in between things, you know. They use their, you know, they're intelligent enough to use the sexuality to get around other people, sort of a thing, you know. They're also pretty good warriors too. Biotics helps with that. They're very good at magic and stuff. So they're very female, just on, you know, in their field, which is really cool. I think I like it when, you know, there aren't any girl bosses. Like, a female character isn't just like beating her way through 9 dudes, you know, like it's nothing. It's more like they're using different ways to get around the same problems, which is very cool. It's the reason why I like characters like from HBO's Rome series, you know. Even the early seasons of Game of Thrones, right? They're not warrior women. These are women who are using their own political skills and sexuality and, you know, value as mothers to actually jockey for position politically. It's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. It didn't make the news over here because we thought it was ridiculous.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Jack is the only character I feel would be unchanged if Veilguard wrote it. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Maybe.
Do you feel that your training in the human military prepared you well for your duties, Gunnery Chief?
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
I love it in Mass Effect 3 when they get into a lift, an elevator, and they say, "Hey, does anyone want to talk about their people or their culture? Just to introduce it to anyone?" No? Okay, cool. Is that just me? Okay. Just like, I love it.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
I'm going after Fist. I don't want you getting in my way.
Now I recognize you. Commander Shepard from the Alliance. Heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Immediately. Immediately. The boys. The boys. Oh, yes. So, folks, welcome to the... the group that's going to take us through the entire game, probably. The lads. It's the lads. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
So, are we going to... We're going to Chora's Den, right? Yeah, we are. Yeah, Kai Leng is the Veil. Yeah, he is the Veil Guard character in this. Yes. Well, he's in the third game. Jack is also there, but not really. Like she is quite well written.
Fist, no.
Take cover!
Goodbye.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
It's mostly the answer.
kill me, I surrendered.
That was it.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
One thing I love, and I think a lot of you will agree with this, it's how you gradually harden Garrus. Like he gets a lot of his stuff from Shepard. Like he follows Shepard's lead quite a lot. Headshot. Look at them, they're hiding behind tables that aren't actually...
Clear.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Get down!
Taking a beating, that boy.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Chora's den. Do you know how many... Who is this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla.
Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What kind of evidence did you find? How did you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
So that's the first time you hear them. Kevin says, Tali is an insanely overrated character by the horniest Met segment of the fandom. I kind of agree. I like Tali. I think, as Hikari just said there, I see her more as like a little sister. Tali's age, by the way, is an issue for me. Because we don't know how old Quarians are when they leave the flotilla. When they leave the migrant fleet. You know, she is pretty young. So, like, you're kind of going out with somebody who's like 16, 17, coming of age, you know, that kind of a thing. Just becoming like an early adult sort of a thing. Leaving the, you know, stopping being a child. Yeah, so it's a bit weird. No, Nick Knack, it's like my 150th playthrough, but I've not played the game in about 5 or 6 years, so I've forgotten a little bit of it, which is nice.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Yeah, like a 30-year-old dating a college freshman at best. Yeah. And to be fair, like, I've always said, I don't really... The age difference thing, I don't really do that. I don't care. Like, if you're 18 or above, whatever, you know. Maybe a guy who's in his 60s shouldn't be dating, or 50s, maybe, you know, but, like, if you're an adult, whatever, dude. Like, just do what you want to do. Make your own mistakes. If a mate of mine who's 30-odd was dating somebody who's 18, I'd probably, like, pull him aside and be like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Because what's the upside? What's the upside? Please. Tell me. It ain't the sex, dude. That's basically a kid, right? Like, they're 18. They don't know what they're doing. So it can't be that. So what is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Now, in your 20s, that's another thing. But I still think anything under 21 is just too young, man. Just too young. 21 and above, though, all better off. Do what you want. Yeah, 21 and above, fine. Problem is, I'm not even sure Tali is 18. That's my issue. I'm like, Quarians, I don't know, how old are they when they leave the flotilla? I don't know. She acts around 18, but that doesn't mean she is 18. It's just a grey area, and her entire energy just screams little sister to me. Do you know what I mean? Her entire energy just screams little sister.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I guess it's different, Ikari. So when I was like 18, I would date girls, women in their like the mid-20s, late 20s, right? I looked a bit older than I was, but I generally dated around that area because I found girls my age didn't really have the mental, not faculties, but I couldn't really have that conversations with them because they just weren't into the same things. I was reading like philosophy and all these other things that I was interested in, and they just didn't get it, right? And then again, I've always tended to date older when I've been, in my life until I got to like late 20s. When I was in my late 20s, I started to date younger and my own age again. So it's weird. I guess it's because people my own age started to catch up with me. You know what I mean? Like they started to, not that I'm smart or anything, but more like, you can be a really smart kid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there are plenty of people younger than me who are smarter than me, but they're not adults. Do you know what I'm saying? So I guess people my own age and younger started to catch up with me in that way, and being an adult. So I started dating people my own age. But yeah, so I'm wondering if it's different for a woman, because if you're a woman and you're dating a younger guy, it's kind of seen like a toy boy thing, and it's funny rather than concerning. I mean, if I see an 18-year-old lad dating a girl in her late 20s, I'm high-fiving him. Like, oh yeah, dude, well done. You must have something about him, because obviously she's a career woman, and you're able to go out with her. And he probably pursued her rather than the other way around. And he is technically an adult, but the other way around, I don't know. It's hypocrisy, I guess. But the other way around, they'd be a bit like, because again, the guy's pursuing her most of the time. So he's actually gone out of his way to pursue a younger woman, which is a bit weird. Yeah. 7-year difference. 7 years isn't that long. Yeah. Oh no, Ikari, it's fine. I wasn't taking advantage of. It's fine. It's all good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
I think it looks better if we've got a Tory in there with us, so I'm taking Rex.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari Consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved.
I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
I guess we'll go to the consort before we do the other part.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
No, don't speak to him unless Ashley is with you. Where the hell am I going? Oh, yeah.
The statue represents what the Krogan used to be. A proud and fierce nation. Now we're just brutes for hire to the highest bidder. We've forgotten our roots.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
I went fairly often when it was still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the console?
Complete the quest.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss, but it drives you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Just like... I want to see like Rex and Garrus just watching, like, do we leave, or... Like... Does he always do this?
Now suck!
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Trinket. So I think the only way to get the Prothean thing she just gave you is doing that scene, unfortunately.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Thoughts on Chinese? Lovely people.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Sure they will. Sorry you had to watch that, guys, but, you know, we are now bonded. Kif, I've made it with a woman. Inform the men. I love eating Chinese. And the food, too. Sorry, it's getting late.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull—
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I've earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
All right. What do these two think about it? Nothing.
Not a lot of security here. You can see anyway. And the one there's a sniper tracking our every step.
C-Sec Academy. Where is the Spectre Requisitions Officer? Is he down here? Nope.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorman, he's threatened you?
Well...
Big old area, look at that. I think he's down here. Here he is.
One sec. Looking you up.
Look at his fingers.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How do you know who I am?
I'm the C-Sec Requisitions Officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre. Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Still got to pay for them, though. Just saying. Yeah, look at this. This. 50,000 credits.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
It's not really life size, is it? It's impressive, but it's not life size. It'll be about 25% bigger, I think, considering what the inside looks like.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not going to get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
It was smart. You needed a diversion.
This went way beyond a simple diversion, Commander. The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
So if we are going to go do the aura first. Anyway, yeah, we are going to go do the aura's mission first because it just makes sense to get more crew. You know what I mean? That kind of a thing.
Stand by, shorefooted. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander, 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. We all know what happened on Eden Prime. We saw the destruction, we saw the bodies, we saw what Saren did. And I plan to make him pay. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They've never helped us in the past. No reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this. So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, sir.
I just love how renegade he is. He's just such a dick. I love it. None of the other species have the balls to deal with this problem. It's like they're all just standing there like, what the fuck, dude? Like, we're right here. Like, right. How long am I playing? I'm calling it there, is what I'm doing. Have a wonderful evening, folks. I will be back for some more Mass Effect. Probably tomorrow night. So I'll see you then. yeah, we'll be going to do Liara's mission tomorrow, and then on Thursday we'll be doing, well, maybe Friday we'll be doing, we're going back to the Citadel to do some bits and bobs. So I'll see you then.